Hello, I'm Malcolm Hornby, and this video describes the two internally focused archetypes, West and Yellow. West is the cerebral, idea-oriented archetype that seeks knowledge and enjoys problem solving. The Yellow archetype focuses on its feelings and seeks to express them in physical form. When operating together, these two archetypes lead to creative problem solving and potentially works of genius. Now over to George, my AI-generated avatar.
To recap, the West archetype is given to thought and seeks knowledge. Satisfaction is obtained by acquiring knowledge and demonstrating it through problem solving. The West type is generally quiet and introspective, but if outgoing West will, share its knowledge at every opportunity. West's narrowly focused thought processes dominate its perceptions. Thus, its ability to read the mood of another person is non-existent. And unless it is dealing with a like-minded peer, this type cannot engage in genuine conversation. Bores have this predisposition. In debates or discussions, West demands hard facts, backed by irrefutable evidence. Because West understands processes in terms of small incremental steps, in other words, logical progression, it cannot think outside the box. Being the quintessential form of logical thinking, mathematics is often seen by West as underlying the workings of everything in the universe, including people. Beauty is perceived as mathematics in action. The West type is ill at ease among large groups of people and will often try to avoid social engagements. You have the West drive in you if you agree with most of the following statements. As a child, you took apart toys to see how they worked. At school, mathematics came easily to you. You enjoy cryptic crossword puzzles or Sudoku. You believe that science will eventually explain everything in the universe. You think that religious adherents are ignorant fools. Your West archetype is underdeveloped if you enjoy pastimes such as Trivial Pursuit or play chess with strangers on social media, or if you pursue a truly arcane field of knowledge, such as knowing the brand names of all cigarettes ever manufactured, or if you are an expert on the watermarks in postage stamps. By contrast, your West archetype is highly developed if you seek knowledge for the betterment of mankind. You are likely to have hidden West if you enjoy reading biographies of famous philosophers or scientists, yet do not study philosophy or science yourself, or if you play chess just for fun, or if you are fascinated by knowledgeable people expounding their theories. You are lacking in West if you are hopeless at basic arithmetic, or if you believe all of science is a hoax, or if you believe the Bible or Quran contains all the knowledge a person needs, or if you believe life is about having fun.
That's it for West, George. Now how about Yellow?
Yellow it is. Like West, Yellow is internally focused but upon feelings, not ideas. Truths and falsehoods are experienced as strong feelings, not as facts to be analyzed or debated. Satisfaction comes from the expression of deeply felt emotions through some medium, such as painting, sculpture, the composition of music or choreography, or by designing a garden or redecorating a house. Whatever the outlet, there is no copying other people's work, no adhering to social norms. The creative drive is always individual. A Yellow alternates between creative rushes and fallow periods of low mental energy. In extreme cases, manic depression may be diagnosed. For a Yellow, the lack of a creative outlet is a severe problem. In such instances, a Yellow-dominant personality will act up, indulge in tantrums, speak harshly, or flee to a place of solitude. A true Yellow is innately creative, individualistic, and unrestricted by cultural norms. The Yellow archetype is part of your nature if you experience mood swings ranging from euphoria to utter misery, and if, as a teenager, you expressed your feelings though writing songs or poems, or if, as an adult, you feel a compulsion to do things your own way, to dress your own way, or do household chores only when you feel like it. But primarily, if you identify as a creative artist. You have hidden Yellow in you if you have radical mood swings and put them down to just the way you are, or if you find beauty and wonder in the creative works of others, as an art lover or a music aficionado, or if you habitually doodle when sitting in a classroom or at a meeting. Here your creative ability lies latent and expresses itself through genuine appreciation of the artistic achievements of others. You are lacking yellow if you do not enjoy any form of music, or if great works of art leave you cold, or if you think the government should not fund public displays of art, or if you think universities should not provide courses for artsy types who you find self-indulgent and a drag on the national economy.
Thank you, George. Now end the video by describing the characters in my novels that represent the Western yellow archetypes.
Yes, Malcolm, but first I'd like to add that the deeper mind, as revealed by the West and yellow archetypes, tends to be highly discontented with the state of the material world as opposed to the mental world, which they regard as home. Both West and yellow are judgmental, West in its ideas about society's shortcomings, and yellow by its feelings about most social relationships. Given the opportunity, West would build an ideological meritocracy and yellow a creative utopia. Okay, now to those novels and the main West and yellow characters in them. Let's start with Sparky the Westman. That's his nickname on account of his livewire personality. His real name is Paul, and he is a former university professor who chose to work in Roland's chair design business, where his West attributes are used for problem-solving and chair design. His designs are pragmatic and focused on ergonomics like a true Westman. Anything to add, Paul, or should I say Sparky?
Would you be more specific?
Okay, what's been troubling you recently?
If you really wish to know, I have a big problem with people who are too lazy to pick up a book and learn things for themselves. I dislike being treated as a human encyclopedia. Too many people refuse to use their brains because they're too busy wasting time on idle pursuits. To put the record straight about my exit from the university in the West.
Thank you, Sparky. I think people have heard enough. They can read the novel to find out more. Now a word from our artist in residence, Pauline, if we can coax a few words out of her. Are you in the mood, Pauline?
I'm never in the mood. You should know that by now.
Agreed, so how is life as an art student?
You know all this, so why bother to ask? For what it's worth, I'm an artist, and I study at the art college in the yellow domain. Most of my friends are gay men. They're much more interesting than straight men who are so boring, and the people I live with who are also boring, like Roberta and her rules, and that prig Grace. I want to live with real people who do interesting things and have interesting things to say instead of these pathetic, utterly boring.
Okay, Pauline, we get the picture. You can read more about Pauline and Sparky and their existential trials in the novels Mining the Psyche and Seeking Ascension. Both books are available from Amazon in paperback or Kindle ebook. Thanks for listening, and be sure to watch the upcoming videos in this series.